Hello everyone, Len here from Len's General Views. Just wanted to drop in and let you know that we're going to start a new segment that's going to come on every week, and it's basically going to be called Len's Rant. And I'm going to try and put this out once a week, and what I'm going to do is talk about things that are going on in the news, things that I'm thinking about, things that are on my mind. Could be in news, movies, comedy things, funny things that go on, observations that I may have. Now it's very important that I mention that this is strictly my views. It does not represent anybody else, no organizations, anybody else. I'm strictly stating what's on my mind. So nobody should be accountable for my feelings. Nobody has to agree with me. And you're more than welcome to disagree with me at any time and press the old thumbs down on my video, whatever you choose to do. But I do plan to talk about many different topics. Some will be funny, some may not, some may be serious. But I just want to make sure that every week I put something out there and we can create a debate. Because one of the problems we have here in where I am in Canada or in the US or worldwide is we're not creating a debate for some of the things that are going on that are very, very important. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is kind of funny, but it's not. I'm not sure if a lot of you are watching the news or aware of what's going on in the US, but the primaries are getting ready to start, where the Democratic Party is going to pick who's going to run for their party for president, in this case probably Hillary Clinton, and the Republicans are going to try and put together a candidate that would run against Hillary Clinton for the presidency. Now there's lots of names out there, and I think there's a pool of talent of probably 15, 20 people that want to be president and want to run for the Republican Party. And there's a couple of headliners. You know, there's Jeb Bush, and there's Bob Christie, there's Donald Trump. And that's what I want to talk about today, is I want to talk briefly about Donald Trump. Now, I don't know if a lot of you are paying a lot of attention or a lot of you really don't care. But the truth is Donald Trump's all over the news. Now, we know Donald Trump from Celebrity Apprentice. We know he builds all these buildings. He's been divorced about 3 times. He's got that wicked hair. He's got so many things going on. But believe it or not, people, this man wants to become the president of the United States of America, meaning the leader of the free world. Which means he would be the person on point that shows the values of the American people and really the Western world as well. So I just want to take a minute and talk about what he's been talking about. First of all, let's talk about his view on immigration, specifically the Mexican people. Now, here's a man who said that they're all basically rapists, drug addicts, and thieves. Now, we all know that isn't true, and we all think it's insulting, yet a little bit funny the way he says it. And it's really a non-factor, because he's really not a non-factor. But on the other side of the coin, has anybody noticed his approval ratings? He's up running neck and neck with Jeb Bush, who happens to be married to a Mexican woman, and they're neck and neck in the polls. And one would say, how could that be? Well, my opinion, again, my basic opinion is, once again, media hype, and people are more interested in entertainment than what really matters. The truth of the matter is, Donald Trump is up there saying a lot of foolish things. He's got people that are canceling. He's got sponsors that are canceling. He's got big accounts that are canceling. But as he said, I'm very, very rich, so it doesn't matter. Now, in itself, again, that's funny. Funny, Donald Trump. There he goes again. This is great. He thought Gary Busey was the perfect Celebrity Apprentice. We don't need to go any further with that. But let's remember, this man wants to become the leader of the free world. And this is the kind of things he says. He was willing to insult people. He's willing to say whatever's on his mind. Yes, refreshing. But as a businessman, and as talented as a businessman as he may be, 3 or 4 bankruptcies later, let's also look at the fact that in business, if that's what we want to look at, you also still have to be political. You don't go around insulting people because it does nothing but make you look bad. So in this case, if Donald Trump now is trying to get in to become the president, and he's already insulting these people, what do you think is going to happen the day that he gets into power? He will be representing the U.S., in some ways where I'm from, Canada. He's a trading partner. He's He's basically would be our big brother, as the U.S. is, and would reflect on us. So again, all this is funny. All the news, all the things we watch, everybody goes, ha ha, look at Donald Trump. Look what he says. I have lots of money. I can say what I want. Let's move on to the next topic, putting the Mexicans aside. He says, how do we get rid of ISIS? Simple. We blow up their oil. ISIS doesn't have their own oil. They steal what they get. We're blowing up other countries. So how does that benefit in getting ISIS? The odds are we might kill a few ISIS people. Lots of innocent people will die. But more importantly, from a corporate point of view, why else would it be important for the U.S. to bomb the oil, big oil sites, in order to get rid of ISIS? It eliminates their ability to produce oil. So as a Canadian that's actually quite involved with oil, that's great because it increases the demand, which is going to increase price, which will help me. And it will help Canadians, U.S. for sure. But let's be honest, how is he doing this? He's eliminating the competition. It's not about ISIS, it's about oil once again. And it brings me to remember something from when I was a young kid and studying history. And a lot of you might remember this, might not. Let's think back to the Second World War. There was a German gentleman, Adolf Hitler, that basically ran a country, and his goal was, he had an issue with Jews. So his answer was to eliminate the Jews and get rid of them. Did he have a thing for Jews? Absolutely. But let's be truthful. What really did he want that the Jews had? He wanted their money. He wanted their assets. It was still about attaining property. Those people were slaughtered for no reason. Sure, there was hatred. Again, innocent people, brutal person, one of the worst atrocities in the world. I hope we all learnt from that. We would never want to mimic that in any way. The closest thing to it right now is ISIS, and they run on that. But we don't want to be those people. As a Western country, we're all about people. We're about helping people, and we want to show that we can be a productive member of society. We can grow through gathering, not build through dividing. And I think that's the biggest thing. So back to Donald Trump. I think it's great and it's funny that we're all watching what Donald Trump does in this, basically this train wreck on television. It makes for great media. The media people are loving it. The Democratic Party thinks it's fantastic because he's a train wreck. The Republicans think it's funny because they get publicity and it's going to make their other candidates look all that much smarter. And really at the end of the day, Donald Trump's going to go back to Celebrity Apprentice and reminding everybody about how great and rich he is. So my advice is if Trump wants to be serious, there's 3 things he should do. He should shut up and talk about things that matter. He should stop with the racist remarks. Maybe third, maybe get a haircut. So again, this is Len from Len's General Views. I wish you all well. I look forward to hearing from you again, maybe next week. If you like my video, give her a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If you don't like what I'm saying, give me a big thumbs down. I'm here. I'm open to it all. Again, have yourself a great day, people. Thanks for checking in. Have a good week.